Friday Eve. It's Thursday Night Hoops right here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Billups' shot is off. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, I'm a big fan of the passing aspect of Johnson's game. He's proven to be a very unselfish, team-oriented guy.
An open look for Reed. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all five guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
That one falls.
Ask pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Pippen. Sinks the tray. Pippen's got 5.
Yeah, Johnson is a do-it-all kind of player. He is an excellent distributor at his position.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Young. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Look at that touch. Not many do it better than Young.
Here's Randall. Pass to Billups. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. Here's Reed. Defended by Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
To the inside. Stolen by Reed. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Reed. Here's Randall. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Stan, you look at Naz Reed. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Now here's Edwards. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Here's Young. There's a screen by Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
And that one's good. Young. Young's got his second basket on the night.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Edwards. Down low. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Hawks leading. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 6.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in the close.
Edwards looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Gobert. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Picked up by Okongwu. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Atlanta on top, leading by a point. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, BA. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Picked by Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. That one's good for 2. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Shannon. Here is DiVincenzo to the paint. Reed can't hit. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Newell. 4-3. Reed with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Unloads. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, BA. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the game. Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Pass to Okongwu. To the middle. There's the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
1:46 left to play in the second quarter. And Atlanta misses again.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
There's a screen. Right side, DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Edwards. A minute 6 left in the second period. Outside Reed. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Daniels, that one's true.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's Edwards. Oh, wow!
Look out!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Back to Okongwu. Three-pointer. Randall pulls down the board.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Okongwu. Daniels outside. Now here's Okongwu. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. Okongwu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, remember, Okongwu can drain these kind of jumpers, especially off the catch.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocked some things for him. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. From the high post, Young can't hit. Minnesota leading by 6. Ooh, they pick off the pass. To the inside. Outside Johnson. Here he goes.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe he just did that.
Wow. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Pass to Reed. Let's go with a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Randall with the drive. Pass to Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. So for the Hawks. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. 6 to shoot. Randall with it. Now guarded by Risache. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. And it's 7 points here for Naz Reid.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
To the paint. Here's Krejci. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Daniels using that vision.
Randall with it. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Reed for 3.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And the free throw, no good. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. He keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Brian, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Timberwolves making a change here. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Here's Krejci. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Krejci. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Now Edwards. Give him 8. Outside, DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. Krejci. And that one is hammered home.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And here's Edwards. Down low. Stolen by Daniels. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Minnesota with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And Billups gets it to go.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Young on the drive. And that one's good.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
Here's Billups. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
The scoring ability of Young is just unreal. It's what's made him an all-star.
Randall outside. 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Yes, it's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Pass to Reed. No good on the 3.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And here's Pippen. Porzingis sets a screen. The drive by Pippen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Refires. And he nails it.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Here's Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Young! Oh, the shot is off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Randall outside. Now Reed. Beyond the arc. Can't get it.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The drive by Pippen. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Outside Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Here's Johnson. No good from three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Billups. Now Reed fires the three. Money from three.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
There's the screen by Johnson. Young. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards zero. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Naz Reid.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Just in time with the putback. Now here's Ingles. So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had...